Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is a 632 Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just before I introduce the teams, I'd just like to say that this battle was fought at about 1:45 in the morning, and we've been playing on normal maps all night, and I thought, well, this is the last game of the night, so rather than host on a normal map, I would host on a very, very seldom used map. Now, this is the Numidian Basin map. When was the last time any of you played on the Numidian Basin map? And when I hosted on this map, and all the veteran players in this game saw what map it was, you should have seen the remarks. I think they were all very surprised about this. So as I say, all night we've been playing on our normal maps that we usually play for, but as this was the last game of the night, 1:45 in the morning, I thought I would host on this Numidian Basin map. Now where you can see the centre part there, where that hill is. Okay, very often on this map, whoever holds that hill, okay, can go on to win the battle, but it can be a very tactical map. This can be, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. As you can see here, very steep hill, and as I say, that is the Numidian Basin part of the map. And as I say, as we go down here, look, and then up, you can see how steep this part of the battlefield is. And as I say, usually the team that can hold on this top of the hill here can go on to win the battle. But as I say, it can be an interesting tactical map here. And I say, just look at the ups and downs on this map. This is going to be an exciting and very unusual battle. As I say, I bet there's a lot of players watching this that maybe have never played on this map before. And as I say, it'll be interesting to see here. As I say, you can see the ups and downs of this map, and it should be interesting, add a little bit more interest to the battle. Okay, our first teammate is Iberus General Titus Pullo. Now he has got 12 infantry, 2 archers and 6 cavalry. Okay, haven't had him in one of our battles for a long time, so it'll be interesting to see how well he does during the course of the battle. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Legion 22. Now Legion 22 has got 13 Spartans, 6 archers and 1 fast moving cavalry unit. Okay, we don't see Legion 22 play that much these days, so it'll be interesting to see how well he does. I think he only plays on a Sunday night now, so as I say, see if he's a little bit rusty or not. Okay, our next teammate is GOTW Leanbod. Now Leanbod has just got 8 infantry, 6 cavalry and 6 archers. Okay, I think this is a mirror army of what Earth usually brings, and I think that's what Leanbod's doing there. And they were fully upgraded Praetorian cavalry, 3 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack, and that makes this elite cavalry super cavalry when you've got those kind of upgrades on. But only 8 infantry. Be interesting to see how well he does during the course of the battle. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who's got his very old Roman army of 12 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, so that's my army there. And as I say, this is I think I hosted this at about 1:45 in the morning. We've been playing on normal maps all night, so I thought I'd just host on this different map for a change. Should add a bit more interest. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Man 2. Now Man 2 has got 11 Sacred Band Spearmen, 3 Slingers and 6 Light Cavalry. As you can see there, there's the long shield light cavalry there of Man 2. Fast moving cavalry and quite tough actually as well. And I think he's got 6 upgrades, gold shield, gold attack on them. Okay, and there is his 11 Sacred Band Spearmen. If we have a look at the upgrades, you'll be quite surprised at this. Count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fully upgraded Sacred Band Spearmen. 3 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack. We know that Sacred Band's quite tough anyway, but you fully upgrade them and that makes them kind of mega tough there. So that's an interesting Carthage army. Okay, their next teammate is a player who's called himself Striker Q, but is in fact Brotherhood member Uther. Now Uther has got 13 infantry, 6 cavalry and 1 peasant. Okay, so it's 13 infantry, 6 cavalry and 1 peasant there. If you notice, he split his army kind of into 2 there. He's got a mini army and his main army there. It'll be interesting to see how he's going to use those 2 armies during the course of the battle. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry, and he's got 7 upgrades. An experienced stripe, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry there. So that'll be a very old, tried and tested Roman army of Uther's there. as I say, should be interesting to see how he uses it during the course of the battle. Now the next teammate is someone who's called himself Meatloaf, but is in fact Scorpion King SR. Now Scorpion King SR has got 15 infantry, 4 archers, and an old school armoured cavalry general. So he's gone heavy on the infantry here. Okay, 15 infantry. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does there. Okay, but no cavalry. So now, will that 15 infantry make up for that? I just have to wait and see. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member Earth. Now Earth has got 6 archers, 8 infantry, and 6 cavalry. Okay, so he's got the same army as GOTW Lean Bod. Okay, so his cavalry will be fully upgraded. There. And there you go, that's his army there. As I say, it's a mirror copy of what GOTW Lean Bod has bought there. So there's the map there. As I say, you can see that the hill there in the centre, you can see that you've got Lean Bod here. He'll try and get up to that hill as fast as he can. And as I say, what Legion 22 will do, I'm thinking here, is to try and run his army up and try and hold the crest of the hill there against those 2 Julii armies. Okay, now they may well come around the flank there. You can see there that Scorpion King SR could come around his flank there once he tries to take the crest of that hill. So it'll be interesting to see if Legion can hold there before reinforcements can get to him. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, it's literally just started here. If you notice here, I'm running my army to try and get up on that hill with Legion. If you notice here, GOTW Lean Bod is also trying to get his SPQR army up onto that hill to support Legion against those 2 Julii armies that are approaching him. This is a nice tactical move here by Legion here to grab the crest of the hill, grab the top of the hill there with his Greek cities there, even though he is up against 2 Julii armies. It's a nice little move here by Uther. I wonder if he's going to get those Julii troops around the flank of Legions there and try and come in from his side there. And here you can see that Scorpion King SR has got his old school armoured Roman cavalry general there going into Legion's archers, and bang as he smashes in there. Nice little move there, that fast moving armoured cavalry general. There, as you see, you can see here he's doing a lot of damage there with that old school armoured cavalry general. As I say, up to about 11 or 12 years ago, we all used to bring that unit as our Roman cavalry general there. And here you can see Titus Pullo here trying to get his SBQR cavalry up onto the hill here, maybe to neutralise a Scorpion King SR's fast moving armoured cavalry general. And over here you can see a man too there moving his Carthaginians towards the hill as well. Okay, but as you can see, there's a lot of ups and downs on this map, and that kind of makes this map even more interesting, I think. But as I say, you can see my army and Lean Bod's army here trying to get up onto this hill to support Legion against those 2 Julii armies that he's facing at the moment there. Okay. I say Lean Bod's got up there quite quick, I think. Now you can see that Earth's Julii army was trying to catch us there as we're making our way up onto the hill, but it looks to me like we're going to get up onto the hill before Earth's army can catch us there. Okay, so that's a general overview of what's happening so far here. And as I say, you can see Scorpion King SR's fast moving armoured cavalry general there doing a lot of damage to Legion's archers. That was a nice targeted move there by Scorpion King. As I say, you can see here now that Lean Bod's army has managed to get up onto the hill. And don't forget, Scorpion King's got 15 infantry there. Okay, it's a lot of infantry there. And you can see there he's charging into Lean Bod's units. And you can see my army just arriving there now. That was a nice counter-attack there by Lean Bod there with his SBQR cavalry. If you notice here, can you see that Uther has not engaged too much the forward units of the Spartans there? He's just kind of attacking that armoured hoplite unit there. He won't want to take on those Spartans head on. He's got that unit there. You can see how that those 4 units there are throwing pilers into our SBQR allies cavalry. Look at the volume of pilers going into that cavalry there as they're running by those units. As I say, you can see Titus Pullo bringing his SBQR infantry over to the hill. There, as I say, look, he's got to run all the way down that steep part of the hill, and then all the way up. He's going to run all the way down there, and then right up this steep side of the hill here to get up to help his allies there. And with those 4 units of Uthers there facing him, that could be quite a challenge. But at the moment, you can see Uther throwing his pilers into Titus Pullo's cavalry there. Going to cause, I think, a lot of casualties there to Titus Pullo there. Got his cavalry a little bit too close maybe to Uther's infantry there. And as you can see, look at all that dead SBQ cavalry there that those pilers have just caused. Okay, now just to let you know here that sometime during this battle, GOTW Leanbod is dropped by Steam and his army becomes AI in charge. You know, the AI becomes in charge of his army there. This is a nice hit here by Earth's cavalry into Leanbod's archers there. That was a nice smashing hit there, straight into them. As I say, you can see Leanbod and myself have taken positions up on the hill now, a little bit behind our Greek city's ally. But as I say, at one stage of the battle here, you'll see his units just start attacking, and that's when you'll know that he's been dropped by Steam and his army is now AI controlled. Okay, you'll notice that when that actually happens. But here you can see Titus Pullo here bringing his SBQR troops over here on our right flank. But Uther here will have a downhill advantage if he tries to attack Pullo as he comes up that hill. There's a lot of pilers being thrown into those Spartans, but of course Spartans suffer less casualties than most units from pilers because of the 2 hit points they've got there. Okay, as I say, look at Titus Pullo, like almost like a sheer hill that he's running up there with his units. And you can see Uther's got a massive downhill advantage here.
Gods be praised.
If he wants to make the most of it there.
His men know their doom approaches.
Okay, so at this stage of the battle, I think this is when Leanbod's army now, Leanbod's just been dropped by Steam and his army is now AI controlled. Okay, so Leanbod now has been dropped by Steam and his army is under artificial intelligence control. And we know how good the AI is on RTW, so yeah, so unfortunately Leanbod's army is now under AI control. And so I don't know what you think. Does this turn it into a 3v4 really? And does this give the enemy team quite a big advantage now that Leanbod's army is, as I say, under AI control? Okay, so you can see, as usual, the AI just attacks everything that's in front of it. But maybe with the downhill advantage that Leanbod's army's got there, that could help quite a bit there, even though it is under AI control. You can see here that Earth's Julia army is moving up the hill here now towards our SBQR army. You can see Titus Pullo's got his cavalry over here to help us out. And you can see here that Man 2's Carthaginians, remember those spear units are fully upgraded, and he's bringing them up there now to attack our Spartan ally. Now here comes Titus Pullo's SBQR troops. Now they've been running up that hill, so my guess is they're going to be quite tired here, and Uther's troops will be fresh because they haven't done a lot there, and they're going to come down on there. Is actually Titus Pullo's troops are only winded. That surprised me there. Here comes that infantry coming down there. Look at bang as it smashes in there. Smashing that downhill. Look at that downhill massive bonus that Uther's got against Titus Pullo's infantry there. Okay, he's got a heck of a lot of downhill bonus. Right, you can see here I'm going to charge my cavalry through my infantry into Scorpion King SR's infantry there. There you go, you can see it going through, and bang as it smashes into the forward units of a Scorpion King SR's infantry there. Okay, now Leanbod's AI controlled army, he's got infantry units in there attacking those forward units as well. That's why I thought I'd charge my cavalry in there to try and help them out as much as possible. We routed a few of those Julii infantry, but meanwhile over here on the right flank, as I say, Uther making the most of the downhill bonuses that he's getting here against Titus Pullo's SBQR infantry, especially with that cavalry hit. Imagine the downhill bonus. Just look at the sheer downhill bonus that he would get from the you can see how steep it is there. And here, as I say, you can see those Carthaginian spearmen now starting to make attacking moves on our Greek city's ally here. And as I say, Titus Pullo's got his cavalry over here to help us. But as I say, don't forget, Leanbod's army is now completely AI controlled. You know what that kind of means, like. So there you are. You can see there as a general overview of what's actually happening at the moment here. Right, you can see that I'm pulling my cavalry back there from hitting Scorpion King SR's infantry there. Okay, now I'm pulling my cavalry back for a particular reason here. Now I want a bit of downhill bonus if I can. Okay, now notice I brought my cavalry here, and if you notice I moved my cavalry over to the right. Okay, now the reason I'm doing that is because I'm looking to smash into the back of Uther's engaged infantry with that massive downhill bonus that my cavalry will get. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to bring my cavalry over here, try and relieve a bit of pressure off of Titus Pullo there. And as you can see there, my cavalry going to come down there, down that massively steep hill with that massive downhill charge bonus that I'm going to get. Get ready for this. Here comes my SBQR cavalry, and bang, as they smash in there, straight into the back of Uther's Julii cavalry there. And there's some more units going in there, and bang, as we charge in there as well. And look at that downhill cavalry charge bonus of what my cavalry has done. Routed all of those Julii infantry and cavalry. You can see Uther is now bringing infantry reinforcements over here, so it's time to get my cavalry out the way. But I did take a lot of pressure off of Titus Pullo's SBQR infantry there, which is what I wanted to do. Time to pull my cavalry away from that particular battle now. Here you can see both Earth and Scorpion King advancing here onto Lean Bod's AI controlled army, and you'll see a lot of Lean Bod's infantry and cavalry are starting to rout now. Okay, let's pause the game for a second. So as I say, here you can see Earth and Scorpion King SR advancing, plus you've got Mantu's fast moving light cavalry around the back here as well, charging into probably into our archers. Okay, so there's a lot going on here all over the battlefield at the moment, but the main thing is here you'll see that most of Lean Bod's army has now been taken out. Okay, but as I say, those fully upgraded Sacred Band Spearmen now are making inroads into our Greek city's ally. But over here on the right flank, you can see that Uther's brought reinforcements down here. Once again with the downhill bonuses that he'll be getting against Titus Pullo's SBQR infantry. So as I say, here you can see I'm taking my cavalry back over there to try and chase off that fast moving Carthaginian cavalry there, stop them attacking our archers. But as I say here, remember the enemy are the Carthage and Julii. Okay, so the red Julii and Carthage are the enemy, everything else is us. Okay, can you see I'm going to charge my cavalry back into the rear of those Uther's Julii infantry there, and hammer and anvil attack, and bang, and it smashes down there. Titus Pullo's SBQR infantry, the anvil, and my cavalry being the hammer there. But here you can see that Earth has brought over his fully upgraded Julii cavalry. Remember, 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack is on Earth's cavalry here, and he's brought them over to reinforce Uther on this right flank of ours. Okay, you can see, I can see that Uther's general's there, and I wouldn't mind having a crack at that general there, try and take that general out, but with all that enemy cavalry over there, that could be a tricky proposition. And also you can see Uther's got a lot of infantry over there as well. Let's say at the top of the hill here you can see the Carthage Sacred Band up against the Spartans there, but it looks to me like the Spartans are having the edge there against those Carthaginians, and I think the Carthage general's just been routed as well, which is good news for us. Okay, here you can see I'm charging my cavalry back into some of those Julii infantry there. I don't really want to get involved with fully upgraded cavalry, but if I don't get out of there quickly, I am going to get hit by that cavalry, and there we go, and bang, as that fully upgraded cavalry of Earth smashes into my cavalry there. Okay, this is a massive... Now this could be a make or break of the battle here. If the enemy smashes here, they can got all that cavalry and infantry, they can then come up from this flank and crash into the flank and rear of our fighting troops there. You can see a lot of my units starting to rout there. You can see that Titus Pullo's infantry is starting to rout there as well. Things not looking very good for us here on this right flank. Okay, you can see, I think that's all my cavalry has now been routed. Okay, all my cavalry has now been routed, and there's a few units of Titus Pullo's infantry left, but you've got Mantu's fast moving cavalry coming in behind us as well. So things not looking very good there. You can see Legion here making the most of the downhill advantage its archers will be getting. He got them in close, tight formation for more impact, more damage there. And of course he's got the downhill advantage here. Right, you can see all this Julii infantry now is attacking my troops here. Okay, but if you notice, you'll see that there's a lot of pilots going in here, and if you notice, I've turned some units to face sideways here to try and stop the enemy flanking us. Okay, but a nice move here by Legion here. If you notice, he's got units there moving through my infantry to attack the attacking Julii infantry there that's coming in against my infantry. So that's a nice move there by Legion, but we've still got Julii units coming in behind us, and they've got loads of archers that have been shooting into us all the time. Okay, they're firing, shooting into us all the time in that close, tight formation for more impact, more damage, more penetration. As I say, you'll see a lot of the Carthaginian units have been routed. Legion's done well there against those Carthage units. Managed to rout them. But as I say, here you can see, I think Legion's done well there, taking his Spartans out there to actually attack the attacking Julii infantry. Now here you can see that the enemy are looking to finish off Titus Pullo's SBQR infantry there. Okay, and here you can see that fast-moving Carthage cavalry of Mantu just smashing into Legion's archers. And there you can see that Julii cavalry smashed into Legion's archers as well. A bang! As they smash in there. Okay, I think Legion's archers have caused a lot of casualties there, but they're all taken out now, and you can see that the enemy has broken our right flank. I think all of Titus Pullo's infantry has now been taken out, and all his cavalry, so the enemy now has been victorious on our right flank. Okay, so you can see that there, and there's Leanbod's general there, his AI controlled general, and you can see that that's probably going to get taken out there between that Carthage unit, that Julii infantry and Julii cavalry there. If you look carefully, you'll see the SBQR general and Julii general almost fighting each other. If you look closely here, just going to pause the game for a second. There you are. Can you see the SBQR general just there, and the Julii general on a horse just there? Look. Unusual to see two opposing generals so close to each other fighting there. Very, very unusual. It'd be interesting to see if the Julii general kills him there, wouldn't it? There you are, that's the SBQ. So all of Leanbod's and all of Titus Pullo's army, I think, has now been taken out. Okay, and we've got those Julii troops pressing in on us here. Right, let's just pause the game for a second here. Now, if you notice here, can you see that Legion's formed like an all-round defence with his spearmen there? Yeah, we're getting shot to pieces by archers there, but his men have formed like an outer protection layer, if you like, of our defensive formation there. So I'd say a nice move there by Legion there with his Spartans there. He knows that the Roman generals won't really want to take on those Spartans, so by forming that outer defence around my SBQR units, I think that was a really good move there by Legion, and makes it incredibly difficult for the enemy troops to attack now, because they definitely will not want to fight Spartans uphill. They won't want to fight them on a flat ground head on, but they certainly won't want to fight them up here. See this cavalry unit of mine coming into this Julii unit, get ready for this, and bang! As that unit charged uphill there, trying to rout that Julii unit there. And there, we've done it. That's good. Pleased with that. It was a nice combination of Greek city units and my cavalry units there. But as I say, you can see some of the Julii units trying to press in on our flank there. As I say, don't forget, they've got a big archer advantage. They've been shooting into us for ages now with the archers that they've got. Let's just pause the game for a second here. Okay, so the last of Titus Pullo's army there, I think those two archer units there, yeah, have just been taken out by Mantu's light cavalry. Okay, so definitely all of Titus Pullo and all of Leanbod's armies have now been taken completely out, and it's just Legion and myself now against these enemy Julii troops and Carthage troops that are pushing in on us. Okay, so as I say, there you can see that line of infantry there of Earths, that Julii infantry. Now it wouldn't surprise me if Legion here, being very aggressive with his Spartans, came out of our formation and charged into the enemy Julii troops. Okay, we've got units pushing in, trying to push in on our flank here. Can you see? I think that's Scorpion King SR got his units in Testudo trying to penetrate into our formation there. As I say, it wouldn't surprise me now if Legion up spears and ran some units out now in the downhill charge, because remember, if we charge downhill, you get a massive downhill charge bonus. And as I say, he seems to be being quite aggressive with his Spartan, so it wouldn't surprise you. Can you see he's upped his spears now of those units in the centre, and he's now running downhill. Okay, so this is a good aggressive attacking tactic here by Legion. He knows he's going to get a downhill bonus. Now you can see that Earth can see those Spartans coming, so he's going to back his infantry off. Okay, he doesn't want to take on Spartans head on, and he certainly doesn't want to take Spartans head on when they've got a downhill advantage. Okay, but now can you see Legion running back up the hill, drawing those Julii troops onto him, and then turning and then hitting them. Okay, so that was a nice tactical move there by Legion there. Try to draw them closer, and now he's charged into them. But also here you can see that this could be a good move for Earth's Julii troops, right? Pin and hold those units with those infantry units. So pin and hold Legion's Greek cities with those units. Put his fully upgraded cavalry maybe into wedge formation. Take them up the hill a little bit, and then smash them into the rear of Legion's engaged Spartan units. How about that then? Do you think that's what's going through Earth's mind? Taking that cavalry, put it in wedge formation, fully engage those Greek city units, and then smash that cavalry into the rear. Do you think that's something that Earth might be thinking of there? Could well be thinking of that, couldn't he, from what I can see? Okay, so if you notice, my SBQR infantry here is no longer fighting any more troops. I've got no threat in front of me at all. So what I need to do is move units down there now to support those Spartans. Right, can you see I'm moving a large part of my army down there now to support my Spartan's ally. My Spartan ally there, okay? So you can see I've charged my SBQR units down there now to support him and try and block that cavalry hit that was going to come in behind him there. Okay, you can see these Julii infantry fighting uphill against Spartans. Okay, which is a very, very difficult thing to do. Plus, I've got my SBQR infantry charging down there. You can see that fully upgraded Julii cavalry smashing into my SBQR units there. Okay, so as I say here, this is an interesting tussle here because we've got my SBQR units downhill charging that. Plus, you've got that fully upgraded Julii cavalry attacking my units. More Julii infantry coming into the fray here. But I think those Spartans with that downhill advantage that they've got is going to be a big difference. Right, here comes that Carthage cavalry, and bang, as it smashes in there. Of course, remember that is only light cavalry there. Done a lot of damage there, I think, would have caused a lot of damage there to my infantry. But I'm going to throw even more SBQR units into the fray here. You can see more Julii units coming in here as well. But I think those Spartans are doing the damage there, and my SBQR troops are just supporting them here. As I say, the advantage that the enemy Julii have had with their archers shooting into us all the time, all the way through the battle. And I think at this stage of the battle, a couple of the enemy did actually admit defeat there. You'll see a lot of units there of you see that they've just routed kind of thing, where they've just been, their generals just admitted defeat here. And I think Uther's just got a unit left there which we just routed. So it looks like our team has just gone on to win this battle. Now, do you think this will be a close battle, an average victory? Which do you reckon it would be? I think it could be quite interesting to see. So this is where poor old Titus Pullo was attacking up this massively steep hill against Uther's downhill charge bonus of infantry and cavalry. And of course, this is where Titus Pullo lost all his infantry and cavalry and archers here trying to get up this hill. So this was a massive challenge there for Titus Pullo, as you saw during the course of the battle, trying to get up there with all the downhill bonus the enemy had. Here you can see Carthage Sacred Band, Spearmen and Spartans there laying dead on top of each other. And you can see here amongst the long grass there are quite a few dead. And over here on this side of the battlefield here you can see the intensity of the fighting that up this attacking up this slope here. So it's as I say, it's a massive hill. And I thought the enemy team did extremely well there. And I think if we hadn't had Legion Spartans, if he'd have just bought Rome, I think this would have been maybe even, a tighter battle there. I think it's Spartans that really kind of done it for us there. And I think there's one more unit of Julia. Yeah, you just admitted defeat. The enemy generals just admitted defeat there. As I say, looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. So the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. I thought everybody played well. And to my great surprise, it was a close victory there. I thought it might have been average there, but it was a close victory there. So, as I say, highest kills in the game, unexpectedly, goes to Legion there. There is, you would expect him to get the highest kills there. But what I would like to show you, something interesting here, is the second, okay, third, fourth, and fifth highest kills all go to the enemy team. So the second, third, fourth and fifth highest kills in the game go to the enemy team. And I think that just goes to show how close this battle was. That they got the second, third, fourth and fifth highest kills. I mean, that's pretty amazing, really. So well done to Man 2. Possibly didn't get the kills that he wanted to there with Carthage, but he did quite well. Well done to Uther. Got some good kills there. Well done to him. Well done to Scorpion King SR. Got some good kills there as well. And well done to Earth as well. Got some good kills. So really well played, guys. It was a tough battle for you, I think. That was. That old army of mine, not very good kills, really. There, I don't think I did very good, to be honest. I thought a GOTW lean bod, bearing in mind that most of the time his army was AI controlled. That's not bad kills. Well done to Titus Pullo there with that uphill of battle he was fighting there. Got some good kills for that. And as I say, well done to Legion for the highest kills in the game. So as I say, we hosted this battle about 1:45 in the morning. It was the last battle of the night, and I thought I'd host on a different map. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Bye for now.